Okay, it's Monday morning, and this is Monday morning after the weekend news of the potential attempt here at closing the Strait of Hormuz. When the market reopened Sunday evening, we did get a big gap down to 725 or so, 675, I guess, um, from a close of 48,175. So I don't know what that is. It's about what is that? 500 points roughly. So 500 point gap down. So we would expect things to retrace, right? At least 50%, if not maybe a little bit more, maybe up to about 62%. So I did have a fib level on here when I kind of got started today, trying to find that retracement zone. And typically, what price will do is it will retrace to the 0.382 level anytime you have a big gap like that, and then it'll that will be a strong point of resistance, typically that 0.382 level. Anyway, so that's exactly what it did, and then about 7 a.m. it wicked above up to this blue line up here coming down is a 4-hour cloud cluster of EMAs. And then we did a real strong push down from there. And at around 8 o'clock in the morning, we started to get a bounce. So I was looking at this as I was kind of getting into towards the New York Open as a potential 1-2-3 pattern, ICC pattern, indication, correction, continuation. That's what I was looking for. And this would have been the indication. This was the correction. And at 9:30, when this candle finished, I was looking to see if it would continue down to the downside and put in that continuation pattern down. Okay, that's what I was kind of hoping to see, or expecting I might see. Let's put it that way. But I want a little bit of proof of concept before I was just going to jump in there blind, because I could see that the MACD was already hooking up. Now, if you remember the other day when we were watching this one, this indication, correction, continuation, when it was correcting here, MACD was still pretty strong to the downside, right? So that made more sense from a perspective of momentum pointing down to try to catch this one coming back down. But on this one, today, we had our indication here, which correlated to the MACD, but then when we had our correction, MACD was hooking already, losing its shading, kind of getting into the hook situation here, and really kind of hooking up. So it wasn't as clear cut that it was going to continue to the downside. I still thought it would, but the MACD really wasn't supporting that quite as much. So when we opened at 9:30, I'll put it on a 5-minute. Okay, that's a 15. Let's put it on a 5-minute so we can see more what happened here at the open. This is the open right here. Actually, no, sorry about that. This is the opening 5-minute candle right here. Okay. As you can see, we wicked up and then started to reject. And that's when I said, okay, I'm going to get short. I think this is rejecting pretty nice, pretty strong rejection there. And this could be the beginning of our continuation trade. So it rejected here. I got in 825, which is just under this black line, which is a 15-minute 50, and started falling down. Went all the way down, more than 100 points. Okay, I put a 150-point stop on it because it was the open, and you just never know. And I put a 150-point stop on it. I went down 100 points, and I tried to see if I get some more. I put my stop just above this blue line, which is our 1 minute 200, and I stopped out there at 60. So that trade was worth a fair number of points. I think I got 65 points off that stop on the YM. Okay. Then I waited to see what was going to happen. Now I could see very clearly that the MACD was at this point at 9:45 as these candles were completing here, it was pointing up. As a matter of fact, we got a fast cross at 9:45. So I was very hesitant to go short until I could see this maybe hook back down again, or see us hit some major resistance point up here. Now, if you'll notice up here at 6:55, just before this huge flush to the downside, what did we hit? This level right here is a big round number, 48,000. We came just below it to 987, so 13 points under that big round number. And this other thing that you see here is kind of hard to tell looking here, but if you look carefully here, you'll see a staggered line here and a cloud that goes with it. This cloud here that goes with it. This is a 4-hour EMA cluster, so it's the grouping of EMAs. It's 5 through a 13. So the 13 is sort of the top right here. So it made sense to me that we would bounce off that 4-hour level because it's a pretty powerful level. As a matter of fact, you know, when you join it with a 48,000, it's almost, I would think, a brick wall, and it's no surprise that we pushed so hard off that level. These are two major resistance points. So when we got back up there after the New York Open, double tops against major levels it's no surprise that you're going to get pushback. So as I saw it coming back up here, I decided to go short again off the double top against this EMA cloud, this 4-hour EMA cloud. And on the second trade of the day, I did get short at 47,901, okay, which was down here after we rejected, and I saw this rejection occurring here. 901, I got short, and I was able to ride that one down all the way down to 848, which is right about down here. So that was another 30 micro contracts that I did, and that put me over the top of my goal, which was about, well, my goal was 250 points per account. I got about, I got more than that. I got about, yeah, I don't know. Actually, not 250 points, but let's just say I got to my goal with that second trade, that second 50 points. So I got 65 points on the first trade, and about 50 points on the second trade. It was about 115, and my goal was to make a little over 100 points. So I hit my goal, and I locked myself out. So basically, those were the two trades, and ever since then, it's been chopping in this no man's land between this cloud and these two clouds here. These two clouds. This is a 15-minute cloud, and this is a 1-hour cloud. So it's trading between these two right now, and it's kind of trapped in the middle of those. So I'm glad I'm not in and haven't been in since I took that second trade at around 9:50, and currently it's about 10:30. It's been 40 minutes of chop in the middle of these two areas. So anyway, that's it for now. I'm just going to end the video right there, just to say that we did manage to take our a fair little trade at the outset with the ICC, the indication, right? Indication, correction, and continuation. Didn't go too far, but that's okay. I didn't need too much. And the second one was a double top. Here's the first top against that 4-hour cloud, and here is the second top I got off that 4-hour cloud. Okay, so I got that second top, and that was double top. A lot of retail traders will FOMO in a case like this, not realizing that there's a 4-hour cloud up here, and that institutions like to sit at 4-hour cloud levels and sell or buy, as the case may be. So that's it for now. I'll wrap it up right there. We'll be back tomorrow with more.